Studio from Smart Companies. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
Just to get started, why don't we tell our listeners about Smarter Companies?
Smarter Companies. So Smarter Companies was just launched in January, although it was built on the foundation of a community that I've had for about 3 years. And we focus on intangible capital, which is the 80% of value of the average business that's hidden, that's off balance sheet, that's invisible.
You want to give us more detail?
So it's interesting because I think, on the way over here, I was thinking about how what we're doing with Smarter Companies is really aligned with the whole entrepreneurship phenomenon. And I think both of these, your efforts and our efforts are about the shift in the economy from an industrial model to this new knowledge and social-based economy. And if you look at what's happening fundamentally, we're moving from an economics of scarcity to an economics of abundance. And what I mean by that is if you're an entrepreneur today and you have a great idea, you build a software, you build a service, you build an app for a phone, all of these kinds of products are infinitely scalable if there's a market for them. And so your cost to enter, to create a business is lower today, yet the upside is incredible because your marginal cost to create the next app and sell 10 more apps is very low, if practically zero, and yet your app gets better with every user that you have. And so that's when I say the economics of abundance, that's really what's going on, is that you can create incredible value by just selling your knowledge in new ways and you're productizing it.
When did you start this business?
Well, I started in January, but it's built on the basis of the community that I started 3 years ago, the research that we've been doing for a decade, and we had a book come out 3 years ago called Intangible Capital.
Tell us about the book.
The book, it's kind of fun because as I've started Smarter Companies, I'm having people from all over the world contact me, and I'm finding out that people are using it in classrooms and universities. And the book is just about what I just described, the shift in the economy from a tangible economy to an intangible economy, and what that means. And for entrepreneurs, one of the biggest dilemmas of this shift is that while they're able to create incredible value, they're not always able to show that value. If you go to a banker, if you go to an investor, even if you're talking internally, the traditional tools that everyone is still using in terms of accounting, in terms of management approaches, are all really tools that were optimized in the industrial era, and they don't show the value that's being created. For example, if you create a software, you can invest millions of dollars in building that. All of that money that you've invested gets washed through your income statement. You don't have anything on your balance sheet, and you go and say, look at all that we've done, and people say, well, there's nothing there.